Many of us today take the modern plane for granted. In the war, it had an obvious commonplace, but back when the first plane was invented in 1903, the uses of flying was yet to reach its potential. In 1914, World War I was the first major war to use planes. But how they were used was changed drastically over the 4 years of the war. In fact, at first, many high-ranking officers in many countries thought that they would be a waste of money and serve no real purpose. But because the Germans were already using Zeppelins, it was decided that planes could at least have its uses in reconnaissance. The Germans, Russia, and particularly France, were already using the planes to carry bombs, much like, again, a Zeppelin. But planes were ineffective compared to Zeppelins because they could only hold a single bomb. So France decided to take plane warfare a step forward, and on April 1st, not April Fools, 1915, they used the first viable fighter plane by mounting a machine gun on the front of a plane and reinforcing the propeller so the bullets would not destroy it. Although this worked, it was primitive, and the ricocheted bullets could harm or kill the user. The propeller proved a real challenge when making a proper fighter plane. Many different ways were tried, including putting a gun facing backwards, the propeller being on the back instead of the front, and raising the gun to look over the propeller. But each of these had their own challenges, and in the end, the most common type of fighter plane used a synchronized firing system, made viable by the Germans at the end of 1915. This firing system was designed to only shoot when the propeller wasn't in the way, opting for a slower firing speed over the lack of mobility the other methods had. By the end of World War I, planes had a commonplace, and pilots who could take down 5 planes would earn respect and be recognized as an ace.